Hey traders, and welcome to this week's Forex Market Predictions video. In these videos, we go through the market and point out the key levels of structure. If you'd like to be notified when these videos come out, then you can go ahead and click that subscribe button below the video. And if you'd like to be notified about other free trainings that we do not release here on YouTube, then you can go ahead and click the link in the description labeled free training and sign up for our email list over at thetradingchannel.net. In this week's video, we're going to be going through the pound dollar, the dollar yen, and the dollar Swiss. We're going to be taking a look at the key levels of structure that I'll be paying attention to for trading opportunities throughout this week. And we'll also be making predictions on how these pairs will move throughout the rest of the week as well. So if you're interested in seeing that, then keep it locked here through the intro and disclaimer, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and start this video off on the pound dollar. And before we get started, I've made it a goal to try to get 300 likes on each of these Forex market prediction videos. So if you could just go ahead and click that like button for me, it'll just take a couple of seconds and I would really appreciate it. So thank you to all of you who have done that, and let's go ahead and continue with today's analysis. So here on the pound dollar, I have a short bias, meaning I'm not looking for a reason to go long on this pair. I'm not looking for a reason to buy the pound. And based on the chart in front of you, can you tell why that may be the case? Well, because we're right up against a previous level of resistance, right? We've seen the pound come up to the 1.3219 level and be pushed down quite dramatically by over 400 pips from that level. We've also seen this market test this level multiple times in the past and be rejected from it here and here. So with that being the case, since we're right up against this level, I have no reason to look for a long opportunity when I have the anticipation that the market could respect this level once more. In fact, that gives me a reason to look for a short opportunity here on this pair. So I'm looking for a reason to go short here on the pound dollar. And I've actually already found an entry reason down on a lower time frame that meets my specific rules for my trading plan. But the pre-trade analysis that we're going through now is just as important as an entry reason. So knowing that the market's right up against a previous level of structure resistance that's been tested multiple times gave me reason to believe that this market could respect this level once more and that we could see a drop from this market. So my predictions for the pound dollar is that we possibly get a move lower, at least down to our next support level around the 1.3054 zone. So we'll be looking in this zone to take targets off on this specific trade if we do get a move lower, and also for possible long opportunities from this zone. Now, if the market pushes even lower than that, if we break through that zone, then the next level of support that we'll be paying attention to for long opportunities and for possible second targets on this trade is 1.2821. And that zone's where we'll be looking for long opportunities. Now, there's also a possibility that the market does not respect our analysis whatsoever and that we see this market head higher. As a trader, it's important to remember that we never really know exactly what's going to happen in the market. We just use our predictive analysis to give us an edge or an advantage over the market. So we could possibly see this market head higher. And if that's the case, then we'll be looking for long opportunities up into the 1.3430 zone. So if the market heads up and breaks above this previous level of resistance, then that's what we'll be looking for. This level here that we're at currently, the 1.3219 zone, will turn into support, and that's where we'll be looking for our next long opportunities on the pound dollar. And as for this pound dollar trade that we're currently in, if I drop down to smaller time frame, let's go ahead and head down to a 1 hour chart, you can see that this market has created a really nice double top right here at this level of daily structure. So this was that level of resistance we were looking at on the daily chart, our red dotted line here, and we got that retest of structure, and currently we're seeing this market drop down and possibly we could break this neckline and continue lower. That's what we're expecting currently out of the pound dollar. And guys, I actually just sent out this idea, this trading analysis, to everyone who is subscribed to our email list over at thetradingchannel.net. And that's something I do about once a week. I'll send out one of my own potential trade setups to all the traders that are signed up for our email list. And those look something like this, with a link to an idea. And these ideas are for educational purposes. So there'll be a detailed description of why I decided to enter this trade and the specific analysis that I used in order to do so. So if you're interested in getting one free potential trade setup like this each week, then you can click the link in the description labeled email list or free training and go ahead and sign up for our free email list. But let's go ahead and get back to today's analysis. We're gonna move on now to the dollar yen. Alright guys, so here we are on the dollar yen daily chart. And why don't you go ahead and see if you can decide what the bias should be on this pair. What direction should we be looking to trade on the dollar yen? Should we be looking for long opportunities on this pair, or should we be looking for short opportunities? Based on my structure analysis, it looks like we're going to be looking for short opportunities on this pair, and the reason is because we just broke below this previous level of lowest support. We broke and closed below this level, putting us into trend continuation as we push down here. And because of that, now our expectation is that we see another move lower. Now our expectation is a continuation of this downtrend here on the dollar yen. And because of that, it gives us a short bias, meaning that on our trading time frames, and even on this time frame, we're going to be looking for reasons to go short here on the dollar yen. Now, where can we go short? Well, we actually have a pretty big zone here, and I'll point that out in our red box. That is a potential zone for us to go short in. So on lower time frames, if we get any kind of entry reason in this zone, then we may take that as a reason to go short here at the trading channel and capture some trend continuation here on the dollar yen. So that's our immediate predictions here on the dollar yen. Let's go ahead and talk about some other levels that we'll be paying attention to for trading opportunities. So if this market continues up past our zone, the next level we'll be looking at for resistance is 110.71. And that zone is where we'll be looking for our next shorting opportunities. And past that at 112.02, it will be our next level for a counter trend shorting opportunity. Now, as for support, the places we'll be looking for long opportunities, if the market drops from here, is at 106.69. That'll be our first level for a counter trend opportunity, and also a level to take possible second targets if we open a position going short here on the dollar yen. And if we zoom out the daily chart here and try to find our next level of support, it is going to be somewhere in this area. Reason for that is because we have multiple tests of this area. We have support there, resistance here, and we find support here. So that zone will be the next zone of support, and it is a good ways down. So guys, if we get a break below this support level at 106.69, if we get something like this, then we can look for some shorting opportunities all the way down to 103.73. In that zone will be the next place we look for counter trend long opportunities. So that's our analysis here on the dollar yen. That's some predictions that we have in mind and the levels of structure that we'll be paying attention to for trading opportunities. Now let's go ahead and move on to the dollar Swiss. And here on the dollar Swiss, we did just bounce off of a support level, and currently we're pushing up, but we are getting close to the 0.9558 resistance level. So for that reason, we're not really looking for a long opportunity on this pair currently. Instead, we're going to be waiting on this market to get to that 0.9558 zone and see if we can get some kind of shorting opportunity from that zone. Now, if the market breaks above that zone, we have another zone close by at 0.9631. In that zone is the next place we'll look for shorting opportunities. Now, as for support, if this market drops below our 0.94420 level, then we'll be looking at support at 0.9299. That'll be our first level of counter trend long opportunities. And next up, if we break below that level, we'll be down at 0.9161. And that will be the next zone that we look for potential opportunities to go long from. And guys, it's also important to remember that we're not just placing trades randomly at these zones. These zones are meant as a condition or a part of an overall trading strategy. So pointing out these zones, although it is a great way to add accuracy to a trading strategy, is not all you need in order to become profitable. And it's not all you need in order to create a successful trading strategy. You have to have other conditions and also other entry reasons to combine with this condition of structure analysis in order to create optimal results from a technical based trading strategy. If you're interested in learning more about trading this way and learn about the strategies, techniques, and discipline that help these traders on their path to becoming profitable, then I'll leave a link in the description to our training program called the EAP. This program's already helped many traders on their path to becoming profitable, so if you're struggling and you would like to try it out, then just click that link to learn more about the EAP. If not, then that's okay too. We'll still be producing free, valuable content here on YouTube. Just make sure you click that subscribe button to be alerted when those videos come out. If you're interested in more free training that we don't offer here on YouTube, then you can just click the link in the description labeled free training. Go ahead and sign up for our email list at thetradingchannel.net. I hope you all have a great rest of your week. I hope you trade green, and I'll see you guys in the next video.